I am waiting. Yes, I'm waiting for Instagram to connect so I can actually figure out. I'm waiting, and I may have to stop and do what I do without, 'cause I'm waiting. Waiting, waiting for you now. All right. Well, I was hoping to go live on Instagram too because it makes my life easier, but that's okay. I can always go on and add this to the page later because I ain't got time. Well, actually, I'm lying. I got all the time in the world. I just don't feel the need to wait. So, um, how are all of you beautiful people on this gray and misty Sunday? I can't believe, well, I can. It's the 29th of December, and we getting ready for you know, a new year by some people's standards. I just go with the flow and it is what it is, but anyway, I came on today because I am doing an amazing, well, I am hosting an amazing event in collaboration with my beautiful soul sister, Gail Craft, at my best friend's boudoir photography studio in Braintree, Massachusetts, the lovely Lindsay Height. And so I wanted to talk about that, right? Promote that, but also tell you about permission, because that's really what we're going to be teaching, how to give yourself permission and to inspire and foster that permission throughout the daily rhythms of your life, because it's super easy to show up at an event where everybody's excited, we're all invested, but how do you apply that in your everyday life? And so for me, it's really important that I highlight everything I experience, only if only to inspire other people and to recognize that we're all on a journey, myself included. We just are, and when we compare ourselves or we create this expectation around how our experience is supposed to be, how each moment is supposed to play out, we really keep ourselves from enjoying the gifts that are presented to us in any given moment, right? I'll give you an example. This morning I woke up and I hadn't done any real promoting of the event for the past couple days. I've spent a lot of time with family and in reflection and just enjoying myself, people, really, really. And I was like, damn, I really need to be doing this, and this. I really should be doing this, and this. I thought to myself, I don't need to do anything. Who I am, where I am is enough. And however things unfold, the way they fold, it's enough. And so I gave myself permission to stop judging myself, to stop judging myself. And this is what I want to encourage all of you guys, whether you consider attending the event with Gail Craft and myself at Lindsay's studio in Braintree, or whether just in every single moment of every single day, you start to be aware of how you feel in the moment. And if it feels icky, sticky, don't judge your feeling. Ask yourself what belief you're holding on to that's making you feel icky, sticky. And then can you give yourself permission to let it go, right? The belief I was stuck in is that I need to be actively doing things in order to make this event successful, in order to play my part in my collaboration with Gail and Lindsay, in order to make it so that people are interested in the event. That's just a belief, guys. And our beliefs are what create the experience we're having. So if we decide that's not a belief that serves me anymore, well, guess what? I no longer feel icky sticky because I'm not tied to the BS story that my mind made up for me. And the reality is, guys, we all have them. Every single individual who is in a human experience has limiting beliefs, has habits they're stuck in, and behaviors that keep them feeling icky or less joyful than they deserve, myself included. And so I don't judge my beliefs. I examine them with curiosity. And then I'm like, okay, does that feel good? And if it feels good, I do it. If it doesn't, I don't do it anymore. I don't compare myself to how Gail shows up and promotes our event. I don't compare myself to Nana dressing up in cosplay and having all of this connection with people. I compare myself to myself, and in that I give myself grace to be who I am in this moment. And in this moment I know peace. And so the events around permission, right? Permission, and then connection. And for me, play, guys. It's all about play. Even when I fall flat on my face, trust and believe I'm laughing at them icky, sticky mud, not judging myself. Um, is really created to inspire individuals to start to get curious about what is keeping them in anxiety. What's keeping you in depression? What is keeping you consistently believing that you need to take mental health medications for the rest of your life? No, I'm not a doctor, but I fundamentally believe our brain is our superpower. We can overcome anything with the right tools, strategies, and what discipline or devotion to self. I don't care. I hated the word discipline. I'm gonna keep it real. Discipline, I like thought of that as me being bad at my house and getting punished by my parents. But I switched up the script and devotion to self. So I just remained devoted to my studies, to the things that felt right for me. Even today, when I woke up, I took some time and I heard my nephew laughing. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to go hang out with him. But as soon as everybody went to watch a movie, guess what? Picked up my spiritual studies because I know that that's what grounds me and makes me feel peaceful. And it doesn't have to be the thing that works for you. That's a great thing about giving yourself permission, guys. We have this belief that, oh, I have to follow this person's program, or oh, I have to do what this doctor said, or oh, I have to go to this amount of school to be successful, or oh, my family says in my culture that I need to do this. Does it feel good for you? Does it feel good for you? Does it? Are you actively enjoy throughout all the moments of your life? Are you experience bliss? Are you fundamentally enjoying connections with new people? Are you able to show up in curiosity and bravery and courage all the moments of your life? If the answer is no, that's a belief that no longer serves you. Not right or wrong, good or bad. It just doesn't serve you as an individual. And can you give yourself permission to let that go? And then also, how do you face the external pushback and the judgment of others when you start to give yourself permission? Because don't get it twisted. When we buck up against what our loved ones know of us, they unintentionally judge us. I mean, they don't mean to. They're coming from love. But how do we stay grounded in what feels right for us while holding space for the people we love, people who don't know us, and still stay true to us? It's a practice, and it takes effort, and it's the learned behaviors and the strategies to it, you know. And Gail and I, the thing about us is we operate very differently in many ways. How she shows up for her clients, some of the practices are similar, but our personalities are very different. Um, she has insights I don't have because she has more lived experience, and that's true. And yet, we both create a framework of all the things that we ourselves have done collectively over decades. I was just journaling, guys, decades. I've been doing this work for 30 freaking years. It's going to be 31 years. Holy crap. I look fabulous, by the way. But that's also because I love myself, guys. I don't look tired. I don't look worn. And it's because I sit in joy all the time and I do what feels right for me. So, anyway, that's a long-winded me jumping on to say I encourage you to join me and Gail in January and February for our events. And if that doesn't feel right for you, cool. What I hope that you take away from this is that you are intrinsically limitless. You hold the power to freedom, to peace, to joy, to deep connection, to unconditional love for yourself and all others. The only way in which you'll ever experience any of that is to give yourself permission to get curious and to let yourself off the hook of all the things that you think that you need to be doing, that you think you've done wrong, that you think makes you less than somebody else, that you think makes you stuck in whatever experience you're having, because you're not stuck. But you got to give yourself permission to move, and then you got to take action. I love you all so much, truly and immensely. I do. I wish you a joy, laughter, and love filled Sunday. I'm going to go hang out with my girl, Adrian Ticky, who's in from Florida with my best friend and love of my life, Nana Ajaman. I love you. And I hope to see you guys in January and February in Braintree at the Show You Spark studio. And just know that even if we don't see you there, Gail and I are encouraging, loving, holding space for, and Lindsay Height as well, you to show up and live your life on your terms in a way that feels good for you.